gives you a little clue on what I'm doing today. I went to my old shop, which is same property, just a different building, and I took these speakers out of it. They're old Sony speakers, probably from the 70s the way that they look, but they work. I just hooked them up to my radio up there. I'm going to probably put one down in that corner and another one over in that corner is what I'm thinking anyway. I used to install satellite systems, God, a long time ago. I got some of this 4-ribbon cable. 2 of them are coax, and then the other 2, one of them got, let's see, it's like 2 wires. I think this one's got 4 or 3. Anyway, I got this 4-ribbon wire sitting around. I got a couple rolls of it, and I'm not using it for shit, so I'm just going to use the wires in these to run my speakers. You just peel these apart. But anyway, the other thing that I'm going to try to get done is I've got a bulb that fell out of place in my door. You barely see a blue tinge in there, and then you can see it down there. Somehow it came undone. This has been loose for a long time, so I'm going to fix that also. Probably just get some glue or something, or epoxy, or put a little dab on it just to hold it in there, but not enough that I can't get it back out. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm a little old school here. I've got my iPod velcroed up to the side of my refrigerator with a cassette adapter, so I can play music off of that through this old radio. I think it's about time for the Fox shop to upgrade their stereo equipment, but it works fine. It does the job. I don't care if it gets dirty or something happens to it, but might be something I could find at a garage sale, just a receiver or something. I don't know. Anyway, that is what I'm up to today, and I will show you progress as we go along. Damn, it feels good to be me. Say that my colors scream, I'll be alright. Rolling in the streets all summer long. Damn, I got it all figured out. So I got one speaker hooked up anyway. Seems to be working now. I just got to run wire over. I guess I'll set it on top of that cabinet for now. I'm going to make a shelf for it eventually. If not, I'm going to now get busy wiring up the second speaker. Well, my wire wasn't long enough, so I'm going to have to make a splice. Okay, so I got that splice in there, and now we should be able to, I don't know if you can see me or not here, hold on. Yeah, I guess you can. Got that splice in, so now I should be able to do the rest of it. Then we'll be in business. Might not be the most professional job in the world, but it'll work. I'm out of staples. Okay, we'll try this again, see if we can't get it going now. Try it for a third time, and I'll swap out some bigger staples. Okay, third time's a charm. Tell you what, this was pretty hard. That's actually the side of the barn, which was built in, I don't remember. The house was built in 1905, and the barn I think was 1915. I think is when it says wood used to be wood. I guess instead of the crap you buy at the lumber yard today, you can't really find a good piece of wood. I'm going to bring that speaker over and get it wired up and so on and so forth. So I'll see you in a minute. I'd just take you off of there for a second. We're supposed to get some nasty weather tonight, or possible nasty weather tonight. Pretty hot, humid day here in central Iowa. I can't hardly step out of this door because it's a little breezy. Not near as windy as it was a little bit ago, but there's storms starting to pop up around. Last I knew, which was this morning, We were in a Torcon 3, so basically what is that, 30% chance in a 50-mile radius of seeing a tornado? I don't know. I'm ready for a good thunderstorm and severe weather to be bouncing around. I like that kind of stuff. But anyway, this probably isn't a real exciting video. Got that speaker set over there, and I think I'm gonna make a shelf for it and put it up in this area higher. But for now, I'm just gonna let it sit there. So I've got plenty of wire. Got way too much actually, but so anyway, I'm just going to I'm gonna wire this thing up. Which the way I'm doing it probably isn't how a lot of people probably cringe when seeing how I do it. That's some black electrical tape. I'm not sure where that went. Where did I put my tape? Anyone? Anybody see? I don't see it. I'm going to need it. It must be over here somewhere. I don't see the tape anywhere. There it is. Found it. This came off of that 4-ribbon cable, and it's got a real light rubber sheath around the outside. I mean, it's not much. Let's pull that off. I'm using the 2 bigger wires. Strip back the insulation. I don't know why I use the bigger wires. I don't know. If you want a longer distance like that, I like to use a little bit bigger wire. And I know I probably should be soldering these or using some kind of a crimp-on connector or something, but I'm not, because I don't want it. And that's the way it is. I am just using these screw-on connectors like you use in your house. And then I tape it all up with electrical tape and call it good. Does it work? Fuck yeah, it works. I've done this for years. As far as shop type wiring. I'm not even going to put tape on those right now. Let's see, I need to go. I don't remember what I did over there. Let me turn my light a little bit. And hold on. I'll bring you over here, where you probably can't see what I'm doing anyway, but I already stripped those, so cool. I can't remember if I did or not. I'm gonna shut the camera off while I attempt to fix this. Like me, brother, that's okay. And we finally got it, I think. Yeah, finally. I had a really hard time getting that red wire in there, but I got it. So anyway, that's one thing I was up to today. Now I just gotta tuck the wire. I don't have to, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I gotta make a shelf for it sometime. I need to tape that up yet. So anyway, that's what's going on here at the Fox shop today. I got some speakers set up, waiting for storms to roll in. I think I'm gonna fix the door over there, which I'll probably bring you in on that here in just a minute too, but right now, we got some tunes. Yeah, I like it. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll get to work on this door panel. And to remove this, there's just a bunch of Phillips screws that you gotta take out. I don't know which screwdriver is gonna be the best to use, so I got brought 2. Shouldn't be a big deal. Just take all these out. Today has not been my day for filming. Like everything I do goes wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out up here too. I put those bulbs in, I just removed, I think that one, and this one. And I pried it out like that pretty good. It didn't like that a whole lot. Let's see, where else are there screws in this thing? One up here in the door handle. Should be it, I think. Now there's one more up here. I don't know if I have to get it out. Now, I think that's all. had this darn panel off so many times that it doesn't really like to come off or go back on sometimes. Yeah, now there's just clips. That's about all I'm going to do, I think. Pull that out. What I'm going to do is get you off here. If you can see back in there, you can see where that light's hanging. And then there's that reflector right. Well, I can't see what I'm looking at, but it's right there where my fingers are. I'm going to mix up some epoxy. And lately I've been using, oh man, today is not my day for filming. There it is. I've been using this Gorilla epoxy. This comes like that. Buy it at any hardware store, I think. This stuff is pretty damn strong. I think I'm going to do that and then just dab it on so so if I need to, I can get it back off. But will take a little bit of force. So I'm going to mix that up and I'll be right back. I tell you what, you haven't seen the half of it today. It is really humid out. I have had more trouble with it seems like everything I do today is just going to shit. Battery just went dead on the camera, so I got plugged in now. Anyway, I got this epoxy. Let me guess when I was plugged up. So I've got this. I'm about ready to just go to the house, call it a day. Shit with my fingers. I've got set epoxy here to stir it all up. I'm just going to put a very small amount on. It's not going to take much to hold that in there. So get that out of the way. I just got a little tiny piece of a paint stick. I am just going to use a little tiny bit. Made way too much. I need to wipe my hand off. I gotta reach up behind here and poke this out just a little bit. I think. Okay, I'm not. Piece of tape off there. That didn't help any. Well, that's where I want it. Now I want a little bit right there. A little bit back in there. Might use a little more than I thought. I think that should be it. I'm gonna get some tape. Like so. I guess I'll hold it. I just armor all these doors so this tape isn't sticking very good. The ball doesn't want to stay in. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's about all there is to that. I'm going to shut you off for now and go see what that was on my phone. I think somebody might be trying to get a hold of me. So I'm just putting the last screw in the door panel. And I put a little dab of the epoxy on the back of that bulb where it screws in. Being an LED, hopefully it never burns out, but should be able to crack it loose if I have to in the future. But also up here on the window, this window cover, those are real common to have, here I'll show you, to have them break. In fact, I've been looking for them in the salvage yard. And let's see if I can do this with my phone plugged in. Have a hard time finding a panel out of the salvage yard. What happens is, yeah, darn cord. This is actually the old one. Either this tab here, there's a screw, and I'll show you here in a minute, that goes down through there. Either this one breaks, or more commonly, this one breaks. And on the panel I have in there, this one's broke. If you can see that. The real thin plastic, and being, 22 years old, it kind of prone to being a little brittle, I imagine. This isn't working very good with my camera plugged in. Let me unplug it here for a second. And mine, this screw's holding, but up here it snaps down into that little piece of plastic, and mine was popping up a little bit, so I put some glue up under the end of it. Still a little sticky right there, and holding it down. But anyway, that's what I was doing. I think I've got that rigged up in there with that light. Hopefully that'll fix that. I stepped on some epoxy a little bit ago. Today isn't my day. So anyway, hopefully you liked this video. Wasn't doing a whole lot today, just messing around down here in the shop. Got my speakers up on with the stereo and fixed that little light problem. Hopefully you like this kind of stuff. If you do, subscribe down below, smash the thumbs up button, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.